Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Now this may be a bad idea, but I'm all for it. The R Corp units are probably some of the best in the game, so I think they can possibly be used to try and solo Mirror Dungeon 2, or not solo, but to do Mirror Dungeon 2 with only the three of them. I think it's definitely possible. I guess we'll see. Where do I want to go first, though? Probably something like this. We want Heath going last because he's based on ammo, so we don't want him to get multiple speed die first. And we want Ishmael to go first so she can build a turret for Mind Whip, I think. It's definitely very doable. We're starting out with the lightning rod because everyone just will start with 5 charge count. Pretty nice effect, that's for sure. Means that Ishmael's probably going to be able to get a lot of turn 2 Mind Whips off. Especially once we get to the point where we can change our skills up. Yeah, here's the turn 2 Mind Whip. Of course, we were only gonna have 3 people, so right now we're only short 2 people, but by the end we'll be like at a less than half of a full team. The good thing is most of the fights, even later on, are built around only having like 5 or 6 people. So I'm not too concerned. And we can go for like this. Alright. And quick suppression to finish that guy off. There we go. So like definitely anything that can provide like some healing is very good for us, that's for sure. Any ego gifts for healing? No common counter. Actually, I have no idea what to do for that one. I feel like that's like the second time I think I've seen the actual. I think that's like the second time I've ever seen very long legs in the actual event. And just 5. Oh, you started with aggro. Start of the turn, if at 5+ charge, gain 3 aggro when his units are in slot. Oh, I see. So this just triggers already. That's cool. These are weak to gluttony. See, he can take some hits, so we should probably just prioritize redirecting the ones going for those 2. And then you can like weighty bash one of them. I guess we should do this for more charge. Like that. That way, this way it seems like a lot of folks' encounters aren't going to be too rough. The fact that like, no matter what first turn Mersault's going to take most of the hits. It's pretty good. I mean, he can't... Yeah, he can't be staggered because of the fact he only had 1 stack of resist, so that's been removed thanks to the Starlight reward. Yeah, and looking at this, we can just kinda clash against everyone now. We're gonna mind whipping one of them, so that one's absolutely going to be demised. Yeah. That is interesting to see. Because she already spent all of her charge count before using her skill 2, I think. Spent 8 charge. Oh yeah, I forgot, it's just spent 8 charge instead of spending all now. Because it used to be spend all charge, no matter how much charge you had, but I get it set up to 4, it's at 8 no matter what. Which is pretty good. Another one, so you can just kill that guy. Okay, something like this. If we can manage to get the charge type gloves, that would be very good because then we'll start every fight with 10 charge, so we can just literally do turn 1 mind whips. Trying to think where there's like no certainty about that though. Anything charge related is pretty good for us. Even something like Curriculum Vitae, which is kind of like questionable a lot of the times, is still pretty good for us, solely because of the fact that we can give Mersault even more haste with it. It's pretty good. And we can get even more of a buff. Especially anything that gives Mersault haste can be really good because of the fact he only has a weight increases max speed. He doesn't have a weight increases minimum speed. So we can always just get unlucky and get low rolls. So anything like haste that does increase his min speed in the process is very beneficial. Didn't get anything from that fight. If you get random combat encounters from Abnos, do you still have like a 70% chance to get an ego gift? I don't know. You'll be able to go for the turn 2 mind whip. And these two, nothing too scary. Hit on Heathcliff, rather rude. That one, yeah, that does nothing. Hit him with the mind whip. Like that. He resists blunt, that's sure, but like, not gonna matter. Yeah. He got staggered by the second dice because the fact it raises stagger thresholds with every coin. And there's the multi-attack going for Heathcliff. A little bit of damage, that's fine. Yeah. Attack power up, so she'll gain 1 attack power up, and as long as she does some damage here, she doesn't lose any sanity from it. Very nice. Like, Mersault's definitely like the weakest of these units now, but like, he's still very good. I feel like I still haven't used Random Mersault enough to get a good like grip on him. He's still a relatively recent one. And we've gotten so many units recently that I feel like I haven't gotten like the time to get like accustomed to each and every one of them. Also partially because of the fact that Mirror Dungeon 2, it's a lot harder to figure out what your units are doing, because you'll have 7 people at a time, so each person is doing relatively less. But don't make an expression, blunt damage is nice. It'll matter for Ishmael. Another cool thing is the fact, like, it's pretty, like, split. Like, other than his blunt skill 1, Mersault's all slash, Heathcliff's all pierce, and Ishmael's all blunt. So they've got, like, a very even split on weaknesses, Ida fight time. So no matter what, someone will be able to hit the enemies for good damage. Oh no, it's Ting Tang leader. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen this guy. I feel like it's always Ida here. But I also think I just don't pay attention to it enough. So the Ting Tang boss, just because he's just like a nameless guy, he just kind of looks like all the other ones. That guy's already at 10 HP. He's just taking some damage. Never mind with this turn, we'll definitely be able to do it next turn. Ting Tang bosses can get off some one-sided attacks. Yeah, slash on Mersault, that's fine. Slash on Heathcliff, that's fine. Like that. Okay, that guy's dead. That guy's dead. And now we got the Mind Whip on this random guy. So he's definitely dead. So it's just the boss now. And we can Mind Whip him. Convenient. Like that. There we go. Hamster doesn't do much of anything. God. The fact that she actually has sanity now because the fact her passive isn't like awful, so therefore she's just getting a lot more heads on that is just so nice. Okay. I feel like we gotta. Redstein Gossipium right now on a team that's got like a little bit of bleed. Mersault's kind of like a bleed count heavy unit. But we literally just got a tier 4 EU gift as a reward for the floor 1 boss. So like I gotta. What do we have for actual bleed potency? It's just like Heathcliff, yeah? It's like skill 2, yeah, it's skill 2, and that's genuinely it, I think. You've got bleed count, but you don't have any actual bleed potency. What about egos? Do we ever egos inflict bleed? I'm trying to think. I don't know if any of them do. So this is kind of an unfortunate time to get such a good ego gift. Oh well. Attack. We need healing desperately. I just realized I went for the turn 1 mind whip without thinking about it. Whoops. It turned out fine though. That's another good thing about having like a team with not a lot of people if I'm doing this build. Because like I can kind of relatively safely go for the random mind whips. Won't be as bad as it could have been, at least. And the guy that got hit by it's already dead. For that, just for the resonant. Sure. And that guy staggered too. So you're the only person who isn't staggered, and we can clash against you well enough. You've got the charge. Like that, there we go. I don't have Heathcliff, upside to 4 here. Because it's definitely a very cool effect being able to, like, increase his, like, starting ammo count. It's not, like, anything too important. His ammo is very rarely an issue. Yeah, that's a victory. We check this shop, see what we get. Huh. 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 I mean, it's kind of too perfect. Can't get smoking wires as well, that's fine. Smoking wires doesn't really do much for us because the only skill it affects is Heathcliff's skill 2. Place Heathcliff's skill. Do you want to place a skill? Do you want to do this? Plus bleed. More quick suppression. I'll wait on it. Healing. We'll heal Heathcliff. He's getting a little low. There we go. And we continue. Flash Pride. Nothing too noteworthy here. Just more random Pekatule. A lot of them are going to go for you. So which ones are not going for you? You, and was that it? Yeah, so this one needs to be redirected by someone else. You can like flank surge him. Concentrated fire, this guy. Actually, who's going to do the most damage to you? Oh, that guy? Or those two, I see. Not doing a lot. This one's doing a bit, and this one's doing a bit, so you flash against that one. And there we go, that should be good. Shouldn't be too much damage. Oh, you're going for Heathcliff. I didn't even notice it. Huh. I think that's fine, though. I'd rather have Mersault deal with one of the ones that is doing a lot of possible damage to him. Yeah. And you got Mind Whip. So now, he left skill 1 is super beneficial now because of the fact it inflicts, what is it, 9 bleed? It's 3 per thing? Yeah. Also, it says bleed effect skill. Does it include bleed count inflicting skills? That's what I want to know. Does it mean, when it says bleed effect, does it mean bleed potency only or any sort of bleed? Because if it means any sort of bleed, then that's going to be very good. Then Murthel's going to be able to inflict a bunch of bleed with all of his stuff. Yeah, look at that. That guy's at 10 bleed count now. And this guy's gonna have also similar looking bleed. Although, of course, he's just straight up dead because it's a mind whip. He's weak to blunt. I'm gonna use this here, kinda because I want to test it. You don't need to use that right now, so we might as well not. I want to see, if I do this, will he inflict any bleed potency along with it thanks to the wound declared? Does this count? It does not. Okay. So it only increases the bleed inflicted by bleed potency attacks and by wrath attacks. This means Heathcliff skill 1, Ishmael skill 3. Heathcliff skill 2 also is good for bleed because it inflicts, 3 bleed, which isn't a lot. But that makes so we probably might not want to mess with Heathcliff's deck at all, or maybe we should do skill 2 into skill 3, just for the damage output. I'll see. If Heathcliff gets selected again for a shop, we might consider that. And I'm just thinking of offense and defense level reduced. That could be beneficial. We do have a little bit of thinking, thanks to Ishmael. Don't want to risk it. It's an easy way to get people killed. I'll grace the grass so I bleed this guy a bunch. Main reason I want to do it. That guy's in a very bad spot. You can do that, you can do that. The one guy who's going for one-sided attacks is the guy with all the bleed, so he's just gonna kill himself with all his one-sided attack. Love to see it. Yeah, look at that. 12 HP. I mean, he took like 60 damage that turn, we didn't even attack him once. All thanks to the bleed. You got enough charge, alright, excellent. And that guy bled to death without even needing to actually get hit by Mersault. The clashing was enough. Guy's already almost staggered, so this should be good enough. Finish the fight off. It is very interesting trying to turn this, like, R Corp team into, like, a bleed team just because of a lucky ego gift on the first floor. Flash and Pride. Does that have any Queen? Or is it like, it might be, it is Ebony Queen, yeah. That's what I thought. Even though Ebony Queen's usually, Slash and Wrath can also be Slash and Pride. You root? Hit him with that. Hit him with this dude so they can like bleed a little bit. And these are all going for you. Which he is weak to that, so we need to redirect some of them. Oh, he's super weak to that because he's weak to the gluttony. I see. Maybe we do something like this. So he only takes one of them. Just so he doesn't take too much damage. Yeah, the left stem is on its own path to dying, thanks to the bleed. And inflicting more bleed count on the roots. The cost of, like, all of his charge. Alright, that's good then. Do that one, you do. You can't redirect any of those. You can hit that one though. You're getting hit by that, that's fine. You're getting hit by that, that's fine. Yeah, this will work. Roots now have a lot of bleed. Doesn't matter because they're staggered and there's a decent chance they'd never get to play another skill this fight. Okay, nice. Roots down. You'll do a bunch of damage here. We can upturn the earth. Doesn't matter who we pick. It's pretty much impossible to lose this one. Unless you're like max sanity Griffin player. And you can just kill something here. Yeah, you do that, and then we'll just have everyone else go for the other stuff. You can't redirect any of those, that's fine. Because he can redirect some of those. And then you can just do this on like the roots as well, might as well. Fails, rude. Okay, almost done for. Gonna bleed to death, and there we go. Very nice Ebony Queen fight, that's for sure. That is, of course, only the floor 2 boss, so you've still got a long ways to go. Cornelia under 50% healed max HP. I feel like I gotta take that. Just to keep people alive. A little worried about our HP in this dungeon. We can go for something like this, that'll be good.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
You guys, you goons. We'll go for that. We've all taken some hits. Fine. Heathcliff already killed someone. Mersault was under half HP, so he triggered the medkit. There we go. Mind whip kills. No doubts about it. I feel like we can get all tails and still kill with it at this point. And then thanks to Flaying Surge, she can mind whip again if she gets it. And it's just these two left. Simple as that. Still so strange how Reindeer Ishmael's the only one of the R Corp people who doesn't put on her helmet at like certain levels of charge. I assume it's because of the fact her like actual I assume it has something to do with the fact that her actual antlers are like little headband instead of being like a helmet. Oh, this is possibly beneficial. I don't know. Start turn if allies 15 plus charge, lose 3 charge and gain 5 offense level. Can be pretty good. Offense level is clash power. Not actual. Like direct point power. But it's still decent. We'll have 15 plus charge a lot of times, and we probably won't have too much to do with it. It's probably like a downside, all things considered. So we're just gonna start losing charge if we've got a lot of charge. But, you know, maybe it'll be beneficial, so I'm still fine with taking it. I could have just not taken it there easily enough. Here we go. Mind whip that guy. It'll kill him. Or it'll stagger him if nothing else. Yep. Okay. You're unstaggered, everyone else is staggered.
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다. 우리가 우세.
And down he goes.
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
Because Marcel had gotten a kill with his skill 1. He had a +2 to blunt power there. Thanks to today's expression. Wrist guards are nice. We'll take that and we'll give Ishmael another skill 3. Could be good. And that's all. Thunder Branch doesn't really help us. We don't have any reps through this team. The Illusory Hunt is like decent, 20% more damage against Stabnos, but it's nothing too noteworthy. Nothing like crucial. It's just a nice little damage up. Right. Can't clash everything here. We're gonna take quite a bit of damage. Yeah. Is that fine? It might be fine. I think it'll be fine enough. Mostly going for Mersault, who can take it. Really. Rhino, he's gonna spend all of his charge here, which isn't exactly great. I'd probably rather him keep his charge. Who got the medkit? You did? Okay, because they're both under half HP, so I didn't know which of them was going to get it. Okay, that can kill that guy. You can probably do something else there. I guess we can chains of others. Not a bad choice here. Weaken him up. Knock, fine. Find what kills. If none, that's the important thing. One of them dies no matter what here. Yeah. And the trade of fire. This will inflict some bleed onto him. Not a lot. Not as much as his skill 1 would have inflicted. Oh no, right, it's still a lot. I forgot. His skill 2 also gains. His skill 2 inflicts bleed potency, so it still also gets the thing. It's effectively 12 bleed instead of 3. I don't know, that split my mind. I was too busy seeing if bleed count mattered for the wound flare that I forgot about it would affect actual bleed potency things. But now he's got 16 bleed with a 12 count. Hopefully. You got 4 power down. Oh, you've got paralysis. That would do it. I'd say still roll with it. You're not going to be paralyzed by the time that actually goes through, I don't think. And you kind of need to just defend, I think. He's not going to be able to win any clash with that 4 power down. And that guy bled himself to death. Oh, how nice. How swell. That one died. And now we can mind with you. 40 bleed with a 10 count now. And like that. Yep, he's dead, so we just need to finish off Guido, who's at 70 HP, so he's dead. Oh, he lost all of his bleed because of his passive. The one that reduces his, status effects when he goes under half HP. He was staggered, so he still died, but that was scary. Oh, we've got some lust. I'll take coffee and grains. It'll be more ego resources, that's important, because we don't have a way to build up, Sloth, for example, so we can't use Pursuance even when we want to. So Pierce Weak Fight or Slash Fight? What is a Pierce Weak Fight even going to be? It's gonna be it's either gonna be Lobotomy Ego people or it's going to be Taikyu people. that it's referring to with the Pierce Weak. Well, Blunt Weak it can be literally anything, so I think I'll go Pierce Weak here.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
No matter what, we'll have at least one person who can hit their weakness. It's more so just what it could contain. You guys are literally Pierce resistant.
힘내긴 해보자고.
No, you're Pierce Weak. What am I saying? Forgot about you guys. Huh. Whoops. That makes a lot of sense, though. Now that I think about it. See, these are going through you. That's actually pretty scary. Not much I can do about it, I don't think. Unless I, like...
제정신이랍니다. 아직은.
Yeah. That might do something about it then.
임하겠습니다.
Got the heads, it's still a stupidly strong attack. Enough to probably stagger all people hit here, so he's not going to take his one-sided attack. Yeah, looks like it. Unless the one that didn't get staggered is the one... No, the one that didn't get staggered is the one going for Mersault. Alright, that's good then. That was a good time to ego. Therefore, he wasn't going to take like 70 damage right there. And we kill quite a few of these guys this turn, I think. They resist slash. The Mersault's not doing too much here. He's getting a Lust off, so we're getting more ego resources. Quick Suppression's a little overkill. The Mind Whip's going to be a little overkill. Flying Surge might stagger. You can't tell. Yeah, it did. Nice. He's neutral to it, so makes sense. And yeah, Mind Whip kills this guy. Very overkill.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
No, don't do that. I was taking a second to be like, should I Mind Whip? And then I realized she did not have nearly enough charge. I decided against it. Simple as that. That guy's not even staggered still. Okay, this will stagger him. Now we just kind of do a little bit of this. And he's done for. Alright. Clean fight. Space. I feel like I never see this guy. You like booze? If you say you don't, you get the one that makes you do more staggering. If you say you do, you get like 100 cost. Which is a lot of cost. If you didn't know. I like this one more. I think it's roughly the same for both of them, but I like the look of this one more. Yeah, he heals a bunch, and we gain 100 cost, just like that. Which is pretty nice. Especially since we want all the costs we can get here to make sure we can afford whatever interesting things show up in the shop and possibly give ourselves more skill 3s. A little unfortunate. On evade, gain 1 charge count, sure. Well, she sure did evade that at least. You got all tails at max sanity. How? How did he got 3 tails at 45 sanity. There's a 5% chance to get tails. Yeah, this one still inflicts a fair bit of bleed. Not as much because we lost one of the coins. I think it still inflicted the... Still inflicted the... Yeah, it inflicted 12 bleed despite the fact he lost the coin. Very strange, because he would have lost his coin 1, I think, and his coin 4 does nothing, or at least not supposed to do anything. I don't know, he only spent the ammo, though, so I don't know why this person got so much bleed. No, he gained... Yeah, no, he did sure to give himself 12 bleed. We would have only... He would have 13 if we gave him 12 bleed, because he's already at 1 bleed. Huh. I don't know. Something seems strange, though, that's for sure. One-sided attacks galore. This guy is very dead. So much bleed. So little time.
금방 끝내고 버스로
And
돌아갈 수
finally now
있겠다.
we can mind
그치?
whip. After the unlucky first turn where we had to evade and therefore not get enough charge to get mind whip off turn 2. Guess that's just the issue with having multiple mind whips. Doesn't mean we can always just gamble.
적확한 한압이었어.
Also gotta say, I wasn't really expecting this run to go this well. I was like, maybe it might be able to actually work because these units are pretty good. But I wasn't really, like, holding my breath for it.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
생명 활동의 정지를 확인.
And yeah, down they go. So we get another shop here. This is gonna be our third shop. Will we change skills up? We'll see. I don't think I really want to change Ishmael's deck up too much more. Maybe like turn a skill 1 into a skill 2, something like that. Energy body, prejudice is healing. HP heals. Mersault skill, we'll give him another skill 3, I think. Or maybe we should give him another skill 2 to build up charge. I think I like the idea of that, honestly. Strange as it may seem. His skill 2 is really good for building up charge, and his skill 1 is not. Oh. I forget what you're supposed to do, so I'm gonna command death. I think he, like, killed himself if you do that. Oh, let's heal up. I see. That's a pretty good effect, then. Flash and Wrath. So it's the dog,
빨리 시작하시죠.
the crawling inquisitors, and one of the big ones as well. The beast, four-legged beast. Yeah, four-legged beast, 2 crawling inquisitors. As expected. They're only going for 3 attacks this turn, though, so we can definitely counter. We can definitely clash everything. That's good. Something like that. And the one in the right's gonna go enrage because he's gonna be hit by 4 bullets. 5 bullets, really, but the 4 bullets are what count to him. Yep, that one's frenzied, which is perfectly fine. You can pop like this on you. Playing Surge. We cannot clash against everything this turn, it seems. Which is unfortunate. Partially because you're taking a bunch of the aggro, I guess. You can redirect anything, though. You guys need to deal with the guy over there, though. Favored, alright. This attack's gonna be unclashable. Not great, but I think he'll live. And you can clash against that, and then you can just go for like a one-sided on this guy. Make sure he takes a bunch of damage here. Eh. Unfortunate. He's weak to that. Ooh. Luckily, he cannot win this one. He's gonna get a bunch of bleed. And he is staggered. Can't do anything about that. Alright, that's fine. At least he's neutral slash... at least it's not like blunt. This guy's staggered, so he's not gonna get a chance to frenzy. Oh, he's just straight up dead. Oh. That was something. That guy's at 3 HP. We can go all in on you right now. Yeah, Flank Surge this guy. So he dies. Okay, there was one of his evades. He's still got another evade. Okay, Mersault dealt with both of his evades then. That's good. He's got the speed, so it definitely makes sense. Okay, Clash, that's right. Bleed. And yep, he's Furied. We can kill this guy. He's frenzying. We've got the Mind Whip, though. So we can kind of just do all out in this speed die, and he's very dead. Like that, there we go. Yeah, 200 damage Mind Whip. We didn't even bring out the 4th coin. And the 3rd coin was a Tails. That's what Wrath Weakness does to a creature. More poise from skills does nothing. Tremor does nothing. This does like nothing this late, but it's better than the other two. The shop's there. Okay, so we'll go for like this path, I think. Final boss is gonna be the fox, the drifting fox. Abno time. Pekatule time, I should say. It's very interesting how Mir doesn't 2 just straight up you don't see any non-Pekatule Abnos. Like you don't see any like crawling inquisitors or preceding inquisitors in the Abno fights. You still can in the can you even see them in the Brisking couch? I feel like they're only floor bosses now. Definitely strange. See who's going for you. Everyone except for this guy. So we need to clash against that guy. You clash against this guy. Yeah, dominating, good. And who do we need to worry about as far as damage goes? That guy, I think. Right, remover not the best. Favored, that's fine. Can you clash against any of these guys decently? Not really. Maybe we pop Pursuance here then. Just so we're gonna be in a bit of a better spot. Oof. Unfortunate. She's weak to that, and she'll gain Fragile next turn thanks to that, so we need to make sure she doesn't get hit too much next turn. Quick Suppression kills. Yeah, didn't even need the final coin. Right, that's fine. And we Pursuance these 3. Do a bunch of damage.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
Yep. Pride guy's at 8 because I'm pretty sure he's weak to Blunt and Sloth.
나이스. 하나 제꼈다.
You do not have enough charge, unfortunately, because you lost your flashes. Can you flash anyone well? No, then you go for that one. Can you flash anyone well? Yes, you can go for that one then. And then this one needs to redirect that. There we go.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Looks good.
정신이 물러
Next turn we'll be able to Mind Whip. Yeah, we're at max charge on Ishmael now. Overkill there, but he couldn't have flashed anyone safely with his Demolish.
야호. 이기는 편.
Okay. Mind Whip you. Mind Whip you. Raise the grass you. And we'll, like, do this. Wait a second. Is Ishmael fine? How much charge was she at? She was at 20, yeah? Okay, it's fine. Because I did realize there could have been an awful combo there. If she was at, like, say, like 15 or so charge, she would have, or if she was at 16 charge, she would have spent 3 on the goggles and then would have only been able to afford one of the 2 Mind Whips and the other one would have targeted someone at random. I don't know if that's how it would even work, though. Like, Rupture, Lust Resonance. I'll take a little bit of Rupture. I don't think we're going to get any poise here, so I'll just stick with the Barbed Snare. Rest Stop, make sure everyone's nice and healed. Looking good. Blunt weak fight. This could be like literally anything. So silly. You guys. Alright. Let's see. What are you two going for? Nothing too bad, so we can probably just stick with this. And that should be fine. Otherwise I would have tried to go for like a mass attack or something. Yeah, that guy's dead. Fierce weak moment.
정신이 물러 터졌군요.
근방의 싸움은 우수했어.
Okay, lots of struggling to defend that. He's a tank, he can defend if need be. Mind Whip on the 60 HP staggered guy is definitely overkill, but to make sure he dies.
적확한 하나비였어.
So I'm fine with it. Yeah, that's all fine. You could do one of those if you wanted to. I don't really think I particularly want to. Maybe that one. Just to make sure. Something like But I think this works fine.
깡총. 날 뛰어보라고.
소란이 줄었네요.
Mind whipping the 36 staggered guy.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸.
And down he goes. Down they all go. They all fall down. And we take an event. This is worthless at this point. This is literally going to matter for one fight. We'll give him Mersault's blood, though. Might as well feed the giraffe thing.
선별된 저의
The little
선물입니다.
bird, like, gets filled with water, and then it, like, all
싱싱한 풀이
topples
보이네.
over because of the water, and then it repeats in an endless cycle. Kind of like Lobotomy Corporation. When you really think about it.
싸움을 기대하겠어.
Is that fine? Probably fine.
깡총.
Either can take a bunch of damage here. I'm not too worried. He just killed that guy.
훌륭하고 이외에 특별히
He didn't take too much
중요한
damage because that guy got 2 tails. So there wasn't any need to be worried, which is why I wasn't worried, after all.
내 피가 배고파했어. 잘 됐다. 그치?
And mind with that guy? Yeah, works. He's countering, but like, that's fine.
씹는 맛이 있는데.
소란이 줄었네요.
굉장해요. 저희가 이길 것 같아요.
And just you two now. Just the two of them.
꿰뚫려라. 전열이 무너졌군.
Alright. Mind would finish that guy off, and the other 2 attacks are probably gonna be enough to kill the other guy. I'd imagine.
하나비였어.
정신이 물러
Yeah.
터졌군요.
That was the final normal fight, so now we get, what's it, shop, then an event, and then the boss, which is gonna be Drifting Fox. Of course, 90, we'll be able to get anything we want. Employee card, we want that. Carmilla, I think we're gonna want that. And we can still afford to give you another Mind Whip. Is that a smart move? Sure. We don't need the feather. We'll take that, yeah. SP damage, a little unfortunate time to get that abnormality.
실시.
Because they give us cost, which does nothing, but the other option is to give us the minus skill power for the next fight, which would be awful. Oh, it's Electro Centipede. I keep on forgetting they've got the exact same weaknesses.
카론 기분 나빠.
Alright. See. Is this a defensive skill? I genuinely do not know. I think so. Got a weird look though, so it's throwing me off. I think we can just ignore it. We can just get a bunch of bleed on the body immediately with that skill. That'll be nice. And we've already got enough charge to mind it next turn. And even if like this fight takes a while, that just means we'll have plenty of time to build up.
얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
As you can see now, we've got a couple attacks. Wow. Up there. With your speed is fine. We're doing great on speed still. Possibly pursuance. Yeah, that'll be
전투에
nice.
임하겠습니다.
A little more charge. How nice. And because we got employee card, everyone's just gonna gain 3 charge every turn, basically. There's more bleed on the body. And you know, I think the body needs a little more bleed. God. We didn't even need pursuance, it's already staggered.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시
It'll be nice. I'll make sure the other two are nice and topped off and get a little bit of protection. Next scene, is it? Or is it this scene?
완벽했다.
It's next scene,
속
yeah.
것 같아요.
That's the body. I think you should Rhino ram the body just to make sure it gets plenty of bleed count. It's kind of running a little low for my liking. Neutrals, that's fine. If we can, like, quick suppression it, we can Mind Whip one. Oh no, we can't clash against the rest of it. Alright then. Well, we're gonna Mind Whip you then, and we're gonna do that on you. No, we should Mind Whip this. Like that, okay. Yeah. We're not able to clash against nearly enough right now. It's kind of unfortunate that they're all going for Mercil, since he's, you know, probably the worst clasher in the team. But that's fine. Quick suppression, it'll give him some fragility, and we're gonna Mind with the head, so we might actually be able to break the head here, or something like that.
정신이 물러
Head's almost... I think we staggered the head. Yeah, we sure did.
기회 아니야?
Now we just, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And this thing has been is just getting demolished.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
And look at that bleed damage. And then Mind Whip just brings him down to 1, I assume? Not quite. It's resisting it.
지금 뭘 잘못했는지는 알지
Makes
않아.
sense, though.
좋아.
드라마에서
도입하기에 성공했어. 계속 몰아붙이자고.
일반적인 상황에선 선택하지 않을 방식이겠지만
Oh, yep.
부위가
His attack got, like, cancelled there because he took enough damage to get reduced to 1. So now we gotta get rid of all his self-charge, so we just gotta win some clashes, and that's it. Have everyone else, like, use charge gaining attacks on this part. You should probably defend, because you're... Do you even have ammo? You've got 3 ammo left. Alright. Not a lot. It's just taking so much bleed still. Mind Whip wins the clashes here, though.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
And lost that class, though that's unfortunate. I think we're about to get
다소 유리하구려.
the event or something. 12 self-charge. We can also just ego it. That's also an option. Yeah, you can't do anything here. So you're just gonna build your charge back up. You're gonna defend with 1. You're gonna demolish this and pop an ego like that. Dominating should be good. Win a couple clashes and you might just fall over dead. He's still got 12 self-charge, but I don't think he's gonna end the turn with 2 self-charge if we win both the clashes. If he like loses 2 on use and then loses another 3 upon losing the clash.
완전 좋았어.
Nice. Now we gain an attack power up next turn in case we end up needing it.
안에 담아주지.
Heathcliff does, I mean. Instead of using the body sack, which is a decent effect.
계속 집중하지.
야호. 이기는
Yeah, 2 self-charge, so... It should just die on using these, but I'm gonna clash against it just to be safe. We're just gonna do the exact same thing we did last turn. That'll be fine. So many Mind Whips. God.
전투에
Yep, on use, it just killed itself. And that's a victory. All we needed was 3 R Corp people, and, you know, we had some good luck with our ego gifts, that's for sure. But, you know, a win's a win. You did the most damage significantly, and these two did, like, fairly equal damage.
괴롭지만
Seems good. And, we take that. Nice. Past level 331 now. It's always rising. It's always just going up.
장지는 그대로 열어두게. 볕이
What do I have to claim here? Oh, a lot of this stuff, right? Yeah, past level 333. There we go. We're a third of the way to 1,000. Do I think I'm gonna get 1,000 this season? No. I think I'm probably gonna get to like at least 500 or something. We'll have to see. And I'm 3 short from being able to get that. That is unfortunate. Oh well. Dibble time. See what we should get. And 2-star. Work Faust. More Faust shards. Nice. And 1-star. Okay. 21 shards kind of day. Yeah, R Corp? Well, I mean, R Corp is good. It makes sense. It's the fact that we've already gotten 3 R Corp identities does still seem very silly. The fact we have them at all when they're such a strong faction. But they're all pretty fun to use, that's for sure. Especially Ishmael now that her mind whip's a lot more usable. But that'll be all for this time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.